Delighted to be joined by the Maccabees, Orlando and Felix. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Welcome to Electric Picnic and to Strad Valley.
Cheers.
The last time I saw you was Dublin. It was an all-ages gig, which was kind of mental. They were so up for it. That was only a few months back.
At the Academy?
Yeah. Yeah, I was there.
Fun.
It was brilliant.
Yeah, thanks.
But it was just that it's been a while since I've been to a gig that didn't have a bar. I was a bit freaked out by that.
Yeah, I remember thinking that would be a push for me. That sounds awful. So
But music without alcohol.
Yeah. Well, I mean, thanks for coming.
You're very welcome. I didn't realize there wasn't a bar till I got there, which is probably an advantage. But
yeah.
but it was
I mean, I hope you don't
though.
think we kept that secret, because we're not like that.
No, you seem genuinely surprised
Okay.
on stage when you realized. But what was amazing about it is that they sang along to every single song and they danced the whole time. So it just shows you don't need alcohol to have fun.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Heineken. Tell me a little bit about where you're at as a band, because there's been now, or is it? We're on to the fourth single, aren't we, for Given to the Wild?
Yeah, we're about to we'll leave for America to go and be there for 5 weeks, and then after that we'll come and do Europe again for another 5, and then it's Christmas. So that's kind of our year. And then in terms of with the record, the next record, we're kind of just starting to save bits and pieces and play each other things that we've recorded. And
oh, great! So you keep it going. You don't sort of stop and then hide away for 3 months in a studio.
Well, kind of, yeah,
the writing.
Yeah.
The wonders of modern technology mean that we can sort of be hashing things out most of the time, even though most of it will never see
It's
the
quite
light
nice
there.
to just write when you feel like it, rather than booking a month in the studio. You know, you just wake up and decide to do it, and it's a nicer way of doing it, I think, rather than saying like in 3 months we'll go in and we'll write 10 songs.
You kind of get a better result that way as well, though. I think it's really hard on bands when they just tour so solidly that they can't actually have the time to do that. So nice that you can build it in.
Yeah.
Have you spent an awful lot of time in the States, because you're just so loved in the UK? You have such a huge fan base there. That is it hard to kind of, decide to go off on stints and break new territory when you've got the love and you can fill a venue any night that you want to?
Actually, it's easier. This year we played a lot more places in the world than we'd have done before, because for example, 6-7 years ago we'd be playing like every pub, tiny venue in England. Do you know what I mean? Again and again and again and again, and we're like lucky people to get to the stage where you can pick it a bit. But the last one in London was Alexandra Palace. We won't play in London again for another at least 6 months. So it gives you opportunity to do more things.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you're in the States for 5 weeks and then Europe. Anywhere that you've never been before? Are you sort of?
I mean, most of the American stuff we won't have been to the places, because we just haven't had a chance to be out there very much. So I've been asked, so huge amounts of that, and then South America as well. So I mean, yeah.
And are you touring with anybody? You're with Fiction, so you've got some big bands in your stable that are friends. Are you sort of taking advantage of that and doing big stadium
that's
shows?
the only reason we can go out there is because Florence and her machine have asked us. So we're doing that, and then we're supporting the Black Keys around Europe. So.
Oh, amazing!
Yeah, really good.
I was at that show last week. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I still haven't seen Black Keys. So.
Yeah, I've seen them a few times, but the new show is great. I thought, because it's stadiums, and they're 2 guys, and that's a big ask for 2 guys to fill a stadium. And they have 2 guys playing with them, but they really do it. They do a lot of the songs just on their own, and really impressive.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys, I couldn't believe how many of you were on stage in the Academy. It's brilliant though, like the harmonies and the sound that you guys have. It's immense. So it'll be great.
Actually, at the Academy, we couldn't. I think the time before that we had a brass section as well, and they ended up, the balcony up there.
Yeah.
They ended up all playing up there, which I think was kind of weird for everybody else at the gigs stood next to them.
Craning their necks, trying to figure out where they're hearing stuff from.
It was great.
So with Florence and the Machine, I mean that'll be. It's interesting. You're different enough, but you probably share a lot of the same fans. So that'll be intriguing
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were just very touched that she asked us, and it was too good an opportunity and too much fun to turn down. So
big time, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and warm weather places at all?
This is it's not my. I'm not so hot on the weather. I
Oh, really?
got my shoes all wrong for the weekend, so who knows what I'll probably have trouble packing. But
Most Irish and UK bands are just dreaming about going anywhere, you know, other than sort of the UK, just to get a bit of sunshine. But not you, Orlando.
No, I don't want to rule out anything. But I think we go to Mexico and Argentina and Brazil, and I'd be surprised if it was snowing.
It'll be amazing. I'm envious.
Yeah.
Felix looks more excited about it than you are.
He's better at showing excitement, that's all. I'm way more excited, I just can't show it.
Okay, so realistically, then you've got the current single. Is that it then for the current album, and then onto the?
Yeah, I think it's the fourth single, so
Yeah.
that's kind of the rules, isn't it?
Yeah.
Four.
After that, the label's milking it. Yeah.
Oh no, we'll just do another one. You know, make another record.
Yeah.
What about the world of remixes? I mean, something that, Florence and the Machine certainly has done an awful lot of, and some bands really try, and it doesn't work. You haven't done an awful lot. You're an indie floor filler band by nature, but have you decided to sort of go into that area a bit more, the sort of electro mixes?
We became conscious of the remix thing because we felt it's too easy sometimes to put a remix of a song out as a B-side because you haven't got anything else and you just kind of thrown it out there. So the last record we tried to write alternative versions of songs or different things to put on the record to make it more of a authentic B-side experience rather than just flipping it and just getting
drum
some
and bass
guy.
Pelican.
Exactly, which we did do on the first record and regretted a little bit. So.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I know that some people did some great remixes and stuff, you know, but you just want to make sure when you're producing music and putting the Maccabees on it that you got as much authority and ownership over it as possible, and it feels like something that belongs, even if it is just a 2-minute reworking, you know.
Okay. So, North America, Mexico, Argentina, and Europe. You look tired. You're tired, and you. The eyes as I start listing countries, I get really excited. The idea of heading off to all these places sounds amazing, but it's for your voice, it's pressure, I suppose.
I mean, I think this year's been so hectic anyway that I've been all right. I haven't had to pull out of anything or I have a good whinge about it now and then, but. I think that seems to loosen it all up. So that's it.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a brilliant whinge before you go on stage
Thank
tonight,
you.
because
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
really looking forward to the Maccabees set.
Yeah, good.
The
thanks.
Academy is great, so looking forward to the festival vibe.
Okay.
And have a great time with Florence and the Machine.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
The Maccabees.